Hello, and welcome to Getting Reel here on Fullerton College Television. My name is William Dodson, and today we will be having a fellow Hornet share with us on how life is for international students and how studying abroad impacts their lives. Here with us today is Madeleine Asid. Welcome to the show.
Hello, William.
Good to have you on. So, to start, how long have you been here at Fullerton College?
Not too long. It's my first semester here.
And were you going anywhere before that?
I was in Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, what major then are you studying here at Fullerton College?
I'm studying accounting
Mm-hmm.
because I have a business background, so I wanted to enhance my accounting skills.
So then, why did you choose to study here in the USA instead of Jordan, where you come from originally?
Well, it's been known that the United States have the best education system in the world, so having a degree from the United States will add to my career path
Mm-hmm.
and will enhance my competition in the labor market.
Okay, so it seems like a pretty smart choice actually for international students to come here. Well, then, on the subject of Fullerton College, why did you choose to come here specifically? There's a lot of schools here in the United States. Why did you choose us over the others?
Well, Fullerton College is one of the oldest community colleges in South California, and it's one of the best. And it has a nice atmosphere in the campus.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that there's a good student life here at Fullerton College?
Yes.
So then, with regard to education, both from your home and here, would you say there is a big difference between the education system in Jordan versus the United States from what you've noticed as a student?
Well, after experiencing education in both countries, I can see that the education in the United States use more technology tools and it has to do more follow-up with students.
Mm-hmm. What in particular would you say that you're glad to be learning with here with regards to technology here that Fullerton College has?
Mm, like the examples
Mhm.
of the technologies are like I love the Cengage account, Cengage website
Oh,
that
right,
you
right.
have to do your quizzes and your exams and your homeworks online. At the same time, you in the classroom there's the games that the instructor has to do with the
Right.
students, so it's much more interactive with the students.
Okay, so really seems to provide a good foundation for the students to work from. So, what would you say are some of the biggest struggles that you face here at Fullerton College as an international student?
Well, as an international student, the main struggle I've been facing is missing the family,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the language barrier, and the culture differences.
Okay, so, well, with regard to that, then, would you say that the great people over at the International Student Center have they provided you any resources that have made your life easier here as an international student?
Well, yes, in somehow because they do a lot of international students gathering and a lot of field trips.
Mm-hmm.
They provide us with a microwave for international students, a refrigerator, a study station. So any question you have to do, you just go to the International Student Center and get your answer.
So you get to meet a lot of people, not just here from the U.S., but other international students
Yes,
as
I
well.
mean a lot of international students.
Wow,
Exactly. And we do
that's
a lot of gathering and hanging out.
oh wow, that's great. Especially today with business becoming more and more international, it's good that you guys have a place to sort of connect with each other.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to commercial break real quick. Just want to say thank you for coming on board here. You're watching Gettin Reel here on Fullerton College Television. This is our guest Madeleine. I'm your host William Dodson. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Gettin Reel here on Fullerton College Television. Today we're with our guest Madeleine, who's an international student from Jordan, telling us how her experience is at Fullerton College. So Madeleine, tell me, you have a bit of a unique experience here at Fullerton College being an international student. Would you say the professors here are patient and understanding with international students in your experience and seeing others?
Actually, the professors are very understanding and they are very patient with me as international student center in my first semester. Yes, I can say that.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. I'm glad the professors here are doing a good job. So, would you say, as an international student, do you have any troubles communicating with some of your peers here? Maybe not even on a language level, just on a cultural level. Do you feel like there's any difficulty?
Even sometimes on the language level, I have some difficulties, and on the cultural level, sometimes I'm not understanding like their jokes, and that's it for the culture and language difficulties.
Right. So overall, then, what are some of the techniques that you use to study here? I mean, after all, this is a school, and studying is kind of what we're supposed to be doing here. So what are some of the techniques that you take advantage of to get the most out of your studying?
Well, first of all, I have to do my homeworks and on time, study the material from the textbooks, using the library as a resources for more information.
Really is a great
and
library.
Keep listening to the instructor, having notes, and revising the material before the exams.
Well, that's good to hear. I guess some of us need to hear that about the homework. It can seem like a struggle sometimes for some people, but it is probably the most important thing to do. So then, what is your mode of transportation here at Fullerton College? How do you get here? Do you have to take a bus, or do you drive yourself?
Well, I come with my relative. They drop me off and pick me up every day.
Oh, okay. So you don't even have to pay for the bus or anything?
No, I don't.
Well, that's extremely fortunate that you have that here, because I know getting here to college can be a challenge for some. So I'm very glad to hear that you have good transportation. So then, a lot of people spend a lot of time here. Sometimes people are here all day. As a result, you have to eat something over the day. So do you prefer bringing something from home that you've made, or do you maybe like to eat at the cafeteria more?
Well, I spend like 10 hours a day in the campus. So the cafeteria food is really good. It's just high in calories and fatty, so I prefer to bring my own food.
Okay, I see. So then, as an international student, do you think this was a wise decision to come here to Fullerton College in the U.S. to study?
It's always wise to come to the United States to have a degree and to study, for that you gain new experience, meeting new people, and open your horizon for new things in the world.
Would you say, since you're studying accounting, would you say that there is a benefit towards a global business to studying here in the U.S.?
Yes, because the U.S. market is like the basic for an economic theory and for every research in the world. So having an accounting degree and studying accounting in the United States will affect my understanding for the globe, economic and business.
So then, tell me, what was your education like before this? Was there anything in particular that you're studying before here?
Yes, I have a bachelor's degree in business economics from the University of Jordan, as well as a master's degree in marketing and business administration.
Wow, that's very impressive. It's good to hear that you're already coming from a business background.
Yes.
So before we go, is there any advice that you would give to other international students here or planning to come here to Fullerton?
Well, I think that coming to the United States to get a degree or a certificate to study and meet new people is always an investment to your career and to yourself and to your personality in the long run.
Well, that's very good to hear. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on our show, Madeleine. You've inspired future generations and students everywhere. So this has been another encouraging episode of Gettin Reel. Your future is right there in front of you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time here on FCTV. Take care.